Thanks for joining us. Follow us on social media and read our blog posts for more visa and immigration tips. Post-study work options. How to get a work visa for Slovakia after your studies. In this video, find out what your options are as an EU, EA, or Swiss citizen, or a non-EU citizen for staying in Slovakia after your studies. For post-study options worldwide, like the USA, Australia, Canada, or the rest of Europe, check out our post-study playlist. Now let's explore your options in Slovakia. The Slovak Republic is situated in Central Europe, sharing borders with Austria, the Czech Republic, Poland, Ukraine, and Hungary. Although the country is much less visited than its more touristy neighbours, Slovakia is an amazing country full of natural landscapes, beautiful mountains, medieval castles, and magnificent architecture. The Slovak economy has been rapidly growing ever since it joined the EU more than 15 years ago, making the country an increasingly attractive destination for international students and future job seekers to get their degree. Slovakia is a country within the Schengen area and part of the European Union. The country adopts the same visa processes with the EU, which means your permit to stay in the country depends on your nationality. International students from countries in the EU, EA, and Switzerland do not need another permit to continue to stay and work in the country, as long as you have confirmed residence in Slovakia. Your residence as an EU national is valid for 5 years and can be renewed. You are also entitled to a permanent residence permit if you have lived in Slovakia for 5 uninterrupted years. International students from third countries need a residence to continue to live in Slovakia after completing their undergraduate, master's degree, or PhD in the country. Work permits are needed for third country nationals if they did not complete their studies in Slovakia. A foreign national in Slovakia may apply for one of the following types of residence. Temporary residence. Permits issued for study, employment, or family reunification. Permanent residence. Permits issued for the purpose of a family reunion with your Slovak family member, or in case you have had several years of continuous, legal residence in Slovakia. Tolerated residence. A special type of residence, which can be granted to a foreign national exceptionally, for a short time period, maximum of 180 days, in order to overcome a specific situation. Here are your residence permit options, if you decide to work in the country, as a graduate of Slovakia's higher institution. Temporary residence. To stay legally in Slovakia, and to travel abroad and back, during the period for which the residence was granted. The first temporary residence may be granted for various time periods, depending on the purpose of residence. The application should be submitted to the Foreign Police Department, competent for the place of residence prior to the expiration of your current permit, and the application must be submitted in the Slovak language. Temporary residence for job seekers or start a business. Students who completed their university education in Slovakia can apply for the renewal of their temporary residence after the completion of their studies for the purpose of job seeking or starting a business. In this case, it can be prolonged for 9 months. Once you get a work contract, later on you would need to go to foreign police and ask for residence permit for employment or for business. Check our blog post for the list of requirements for these post-study work visas. Temporary residence for employment. Once you find a job, you can ask for a residence permit for employment. This permit is valid for a maximum period of 2 years. You will submit these documents at the foreign police, and within 90 days you will get a residence permit for employment. Temporary residence for business may be granted to an executive of a commercial company for the foreseen duration of business, or a maximum of 3 years, and can be renewed. EU Blue Card. A type of temporary residence, which is issued to third country nationals, for the purpose of highly qualified employment in Slovakia. The basic requirement for acquiring the Blue Card is higher professional qualification, in the form of university education. Blue Card entitles you to enter, reside, and work in Slovakia, to travel abroad, and back. Your application should be submitted to Foreign Police Department, according to the place of residence, or at the Embassy of the Slovak Republic, if you are outside Slovakia. The Blue Card is issued for a period of 4 years, or if the duration of the employment relationship is shorter than 4 years, the Foreign Police Department will issue a Blue Card for the duration of the employment relationship, extended by 90 days. Permanent residence entitles foreign nationals to long-term residence in Slovakia, as well as journeys abroad and back. It is a more stable type of residence, which is granted to foreign nationals for a longer period than temporary residence. Foreign nationals with permanent residence permit enjoy the same rights and duties as all citizens of the Slovak Republic in most areas of life. Once you have legally resided in Slovakia for an uninterrupted period of at least 5 years directly prior to the submission of the application, your permanent residence will be valid for 5 years. After 4 years of having a permanent residence, you may be granted an unlimited permanent residence permit upon renewal. Naturalised citizenship. Third country nationals can be granted Slovak citizenship if you have had uninterrupted, permanent residence for at least 8 years, immediately preceding the submission of the application. You must also meet the following conditions. Undergo a property check, according to the Act on Citizenship of the Slovak Republic, with a clear criminal record. Proof of your knowledge of the Slovak language. Proof of a general knowledge about the Slovak Republic. The Ministry of Interior of the Slovak Republic will review your application, and will issue their decision within 24 months from delivery of the application. So, are you ready to make the move to Slovakia? IM can help with your visa application to the United States, the UK, and other countries. If you need help with a US visa, a UK visa, or visa to Europe, including help with appointment booking obligations, IM can help. For more information and advice on US immigration, UK immigration law, and US visa applications, or if you need any help or assistance, please reach out to your visa coordinator at IM. Thanks for watching. Read the full article in our blog post. Hit the bell to get the latest visa and immigration tips. We upload new videos every day.